Hey, what's up, guys? Matt JJPA here. It is June 22nd, 2018. Figured I'd make this video, getting a lot of emails, people asking me questions, and figured the best way to answer them would be through a video. I can't always email everybody back with all their questions answered, so hopefully I can answer as many questions as I can here. A lot of people ask me different questions as far as certain things that I did, whether it be on my way into PA school, certain steps that I took. So I'll just reiterate some of the things that I had said in other videos. I get a lot of people emailing me saying that similar situations as far as their low GPAs. Now, I have to say, you have to meet at least a minimum 3.0 GPA in order to get through on CASPA. Okay, you have to at least have that. If you don't have that, you're just gonna have to take more courses. That's the bottom line. It's either more courses, whether it be retaking some classes or just picking up a whole another, maybe go to grad school or something, maybe like a short-term degree. I don't want to say another 4-year degree, but with grad school, you can get into some grad school programs that are 2 years and do well in that. And if you do well in that, you'll boost your GPA up, and that's what I did. Okay, I went to grad school for business, did well in that. Then I went into my post-bac program, did well in that, and that brought my GPA up. My bad GPA was in undergrad. That's where I had a poor GPA. And over the years, I took a lot of different classes and brought the GPA up that way. Now, certain people ask me, is it too late for them to go to PA school, whether looking at their age, whether they're late 20s, early 30s. Now, I decided that I wanted to do this in my late 20s. I believe I was 28, 29. And I would say if you're passionate about something, if you're really passionate, then go for it. Doesn't matter how old you are. Okay, those couple years of PA school will fly by. All right, even though it'll seem like forever and dreadful long hours and of courses and stuff, but you'll get by it. So I started when I was in my late 20s, and I went to post-bac program. It took me about 3 years because I didn't have no science classes. Okay, I went to Northeastern for post-bac pre-med, and like I said before in other videos, I didn't know about the PA practice until I got into that program. Half the students were there for PA school, so I took all the physics classes. You don't need physics to go into PA school, but at first I was initially thinking I was going for med school, and I took all the physics classes, which probably wasted some of my time because I could have just took microbiology and anatomy, which you do need for PA school, but I didn't do that in pre-med. And I get questions asked how did I finance everything. So I had to take loans. That's pretty much it. I didn't have a rich family. I wasn't rich, so I had to take out loans. So when I was in my post-bac program, they had private loans I had to take because it's a non-degree program, and the school provides that for you, but it's a private loan. So those loans are a little bit more strict once you finish school and everything, but I had to take out the loans. So again, that took me 3 years for pre-med, post-bac. I took out loans for it. And then like I said, I didn't take microbiology and anatomy in my post-bac program. I had to take some, I took some classes in community college because I later decided that I wanted to go the PA route, but I thought community college classes for a couple classes were better because it's cheaper and I could probably get it done quicker. And PA schools don't mind community college classes. Okay, I know people. I also get asked, is it okay if they take some classes in community college level? That's fine, as long as the school is accredited. The community college is just as good. It's cheaper, and I took anatomy 1 and 2 in 2 months. I took anatomy 1 in 1 month, and I took anatomy 2 the next month in a rapid summer program. And then I took microbiology, all at the community college level. Those 3 classes. Sorry, I'm at work, so I kind of listen to see if anything's going on, if they need me, but I figured I'd make this quick video. What else? When I was in PA school, all student loans, okay? The schools don't want you to work. You're not going to be able to work anyway, so what they have is a graduate loan that they give you, a graduate plus loan, and that pretty much finances you and gets you through all your expenses, and if you have bills or rent, they give you enough money to live. Okay, so don't worry about financing or anything like that. They give you enough money that you can take out for loans. You just have to pay it back after, and and again after that there's programs that can help you with repaying back your loans anyways. Let me scroll through any other questions. Again, you have to make sure you get the 3.0 GPA to meet the minimum. Now, I didn't get into my top school. Okay, my top school was Quinnipiac, and I didn't get into it, but I did everything that I could, and I wanted to go to Quinnipiac in Connecticut, which is a very good program, and usually you have to be in their undergrad program and to get an automatic interview and to get very high preference in their program, and anybody else outside of that is at a very disadvantage. Okay, but I still wanted to go there, so what I did was I got all my transcripts, all my stuff, and I brought it. I called up somebody that was in charge of that PA program, and I was able to get in touch with the dean of the program, and I met with the dean and talked with him one-on-one, and I brought my transcripts. I said, this is what I look like on paper. What do you think? Do I have a chance? Should I go forward with it? Should I pursue this profession? And he was very impressed that he saw my progression over the years, and he was impressed that I actually took time to come and meet him and ask him and just be straight up honest with him. And he said, before you go to apply, send me an email. After you go apply, shoot me an email, and I'll look for you in the applicant pool. And he did, and I got an interview for that program. But I had a bad interview, I'll be honest. My alarm clock didn't go off, or I missed my alarm clock. I was a little late, like 10 minutes late, so I already knew right then and there I was behind the 8 ball. And I just was pretty flustered from that point on during the interview. So I was at least proud that I got the interview, and being that it was my top school. So I applied to 10 schools. I got 6 interviews, and I got accepted into 3 programs. I ended up choosing Pace University in New York City, and I just wanted to live in New York City for a couple years. A friend of mine had went there, so but like I said before in other videos, I highly recommend you going to a school in a state that you feel that you might want to practice at, because you're exposed to a lot of different jobs in the state, in the area, and there's potential that you could get hired right on the spot for a job. And they'll hire you right then and there, and they'll just say pending graduation and you're passing the board exams, and so I think that's good to go to a school that you feel like what state you're going to practice in. Let me just see if any other questions I might have missed. So yeah, PA schools don't really look down. At least those schools that I dealt with don't look down at community college level classes. I applied to all schools that didn't require the GREs. Now more and more schools are requiring GREs now because it's getting more competitive every year. And it was like that when I applied. Every year there's more and more people applying, and it's just going to get harder. So you have to make sure you not only meet the minimal GPA, but you have to try to exceed it. And if you're at the lower end of that requirement, you got to hope that you have other things in your background that will stand out, that will make you stand out. Okay? So I'm going to get back to work here. If you have any other questions, feel free to email me or write any comments. All right? Again, Matt JJ, PA, Pat. Peace.